again, and so we are doing a little kind of Haunt Talk pre-episode thing here. We're going to be kind of going over the places that we plan on going to this year and kind of asking for suggestions as well. Just kind of going over some things like that, what we plan on the year. Because if you haven't tuned in for any of our things that aren't necessarily Haunt Talk, we will be having we are in a new little location here, a new set, new lighting. We will be doing different things to it as well. Not sure we're decorating yet, so you can stay tuned for that excitement. But yeah, so the first thing we're going to be starting off with, and we did this last year as well, but we are going back to Universal for Halloween Horror Nights. We are definitely going to be trying to record more footage this year. Last year I think was a little overwhelming because it was the first year for both of us to go there.
There was so much.
There was so much, yes. And so we're going to be doing a lot more coverage for that, and we're going to try and get that out as soon as possible. So that's kind of like the big one we'll start off with. We're going, is it the first week that they're opening for it? So we're going September 15th, and we're going whatever the week, I think, whatever that Wednesday is, so it'll be the 18th.
It's like the first or second week that they're going to be open, I think.
So, that'll be fun. We had a lot of fun last year, and I'm sure it'll be, it should be even better this year. They have some really good haunted houses we're excited about, like Ghostbusters. I think is the one we're most excited about. Stranger Things Season 2 will be cool. Last year, the Stranger Things house was
really good.
Really, really good, yeah. Or some other ones that we're really excited about from there.
Well, they announced they're having a Killer Clowns from Outer Space house.
Universal Monsters. That's one of the other ones.
Universal Monsters. That one I'm really excited about because
And the original IPs look pretty good this year too. There's like the Yeti one.
Blood.
The Nightingale one. It's like a blood pit thing.
Blood pit. Yeah.
But yeah, we're definitely really excited for that. We're going to have a lot more coverage as far as that goes. We're also going to try and hit a lot of places that we don't have reviews for or haven't reviewed in a while. So one of the new ones we're going to this year is going to be Seneca Witch Haunted Woods. I really don't know anything about it. I guess they're filming some kind of movie there.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, we're going to check that out. That'll be there. We're
going to check out a place that I guess had been open years ago, and they're bringing it back. It's called the Ohio Gormatory.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited about that because I remember hearing about that place when I was younger and always wanted to check it out, but never did.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that place, so it's kind of fun when you don't know anything about something because you're like, oh god, what's this going to be? Fear Forest, which is a place that's actually closer to me. It's Lordstown, Ohio. I've been there before. It's haunted here and a whole bunch of other things. I haven't been there in a while. I'm curious to check that out again. In Fortress of Fear, they used to be in Garrettsville, Ohio, and they're moving to Alliance, Ohio for the first time this year. I've liked it in the past, haven't been there in years, so I'm very curious to see what they're going to do with their new location. How similar, how different it's going to be.
We're also going to check out some amusement park haunts. We're going to go to Cedar Point for their Halloween weekends. And we're also going to check out Kings Island's haunt as well.
So I've been to Cedar Point for their Halloween weekends before, and we have a review from the very first season of Haunt Talk of it. And it's been about, I think that season was the last time I actually went there and fully explored around. I went there last year a little bit, but I did one haunt and was in and didn't realize they don't do the scare zones on Sunday. So that's why it kind of sucks to Cedar Point, because Saturday is always crazy busy, but it's the only day they actually really open in the day and at night. Friday they just open up at night, I believe, and then Sunday they close early, and they don't do scare zones on Sunday, which is my favorite part of amusement park haunts. Well, Universal is the exception, but generally the scare zones are the best because there's no lines for scare zones. You just walk into spoopy fog places, and Cedar Point's generally pretty cool because a lot of times their scare zones are actually haunted trails. They're not just big areas, they're just haunted trails you walk through and you can go in and out as you please, but you don't have to wait in a line for them. I'm hoping that's how it is this year too. And then while we're in Kings Island, in Cincinnati, we're also going to be checking out a couple places we've been wanting to check out for a while. First of which is Dent's Schoolhouse. It's very famous at this point. It's supposed to be very elaborate, very creepy, very cool. I'm very excited for that place.
We're also going to check out the USS Nightmare. And that place is also supposed to be very awesome as well. So we'll check that out and see how that is. And
I don't know much about that besides the fact that it's supposed to be cool.
Yeah.
I really don't.
It's on a boat or a ship or something like that. I know that. But other than that,
It's on a boat.
it's on a boat.
It's on a boat.
There's a new haunted house that's going to be opening out in Moundsville, West Virginia. We are actually going to be at a convention at a school that's not too far from there. I'll get into more information for that in a little bit. But a new place called Infernum in Terra.
Yeah.
So I have no idea. It looks like a cool, creepy old warehouse building. So hopefully they got lots of stuff planned inside there. We're also going to plan on going to the Moundsville prison. We did that. We do have a review of that.
Yeah, we did that last year, but we're going to be there. It was really good, so we're going to try and check that one out again. Also, Bloodview. I don't think we've actually... That was part of our documentary, which if you haven't seen it, is now free on YouTube. There'll be a link at the end of the video or in the description. There'll be links. I mean, yeah, you should watch it. It's free. It's 2 hour long. We spent a lot of time in it. I think it's very good. Most people really enjoy it if you're into this kind of thing. But on Bloodview, we never really did a review on them, I don't believe. But this year we're actually going to do a review. I guess you're doing some changes because you know someone that works there, right?
Yeah. From what I hear, they're completely revamping it. So hopefully we'll get to go in there and check it out and give you guys a good review for it.
So that's exciting. They're very improv. It's a very unique haunted house. And I have not been there in a while, so that'd be cool. We just did a review-ish like video on Kennywood, which we're debating. We're not sure. We might do Phantom Fright Nights there. We can only... The thing about the amusement park haunts is, like, when you do them, it's hard to do any other haunts at night. And a lot of times we're hitting 2-3 haunts a night to get all of these reviews in. So we're not sure if we're doing that or not. So if you would like us to go there, we're asking for people to comment, say, yes, we want to see a review on that. It kind of helps us gauge if it's something we should even bother with or if we should just do other multiple haunts. We're also going to be doing some... like she said, like the expos and stuff. We're also going to try and do a little bit more of like fall festival coverage. It's not even stuff that's necessarily Halloween. It might not be part of Haunt Talk, but if you're just into the season in general, that will be, we're going to try and put that more on our channel. It can be hard sometimes with work schedules, you know, to get all this done because it does take a lot of time, but we're definitely going to try and get that more so than we've really never done that, I guess, before. But we also would, like I said in the beginning, we would really like suggestions. Do you work at a haunted house? Do you own a haunted house? Do you just a big fan of a haunted house that's reasonable travel distance, because again, all of this comes out of our own pocket, so we are limited on where we can go. But I mean, suggest anything. The worst happens is we can't make to it this year, but at least we have it if we decide later. The other thing we really would like to do, and we did a video on, oh my gosh, the Royal Scare. Royal Scare. It slipped my mind. Yeah. We didn't really do a review on it, but it is like almost like a little mini documentary where we walk through it. Owner is an amazing guy. But do you have a home haunt? Because if you do, contact us and we'll find a night to come out and film it if you'd like us to. Kind of talk to you, do a little interview, get your own little segment on YouTube. I mean, you know, we'll help promote you, you know, kind of like a co-promotion thing. So if you kind of want an idea of what we can do, you can go look at that. I'm also going to try and film more of the haunts. Now, a lot of the times we can't film inside, but we're going to try and get more footage to play over top of us talking, because that's a thing that people kind of complain about sometimes. They would like to see more footage of the haunts instead of just us. I mean, I don't know why. You know.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the haunts will not let you bring cameras in, but I mean, we will try our best to get,
film outside.
Outside, some scare actors, things like that, as much as we can.
Yeah, and some places might let us film inside, but you know, that's kind of up for debate. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But yeah. Like I said, if you have any suggestions, make sure you leave us a comment. I'll post our link to Facebook. You can also DM us directly there. We have a separate one for Haunt Talk outside of Spirit Light Films.
Yep.
So that's another really good way to get a hold of us. We respond pretty quickly. Yeah, is there anything else?
Well, let me just real quickly tell you about the expo. If you've ever wanted to meet us, which I know is kind of weird, but we will be at Grave City Haunted Relic Expo, which will be at the Sanford Center in Moundsville, West Virginia. It's going to be a bunch of different vendors and stuff, but it mostly focuses on haunted items. Now, if you believe in ghosts and spirits and stuff like that, and that they can occupy objects or dolls and things like that, this is definitely a place to check out. The guy who owns it, his name is Steve. He has a huge collection of what he believes is haunted items. He's got dolls. He's got things from the Moundsville prison. He's actually got an executioner. The electric chair cap that they put on prisoners before they, when they electrocute them. He's actually got one of those. He's got a bunch of stuff from different asylums, and he's got an old wicker casket. Just a ton of really cool, creepy stuff. And the building itself is haunted. Some of the items are haunted. They have had things happen and stuff like that. But this is just a way to, like, have other people bring in their stuff, and then he's going to have other vendors. Like, we're going to go there because we're big into that kind of stuff as well. And so if you want to meet us and check out some cool stuff, and you can actually go to Moundsville Prison because it's literally, like, down the street.
And they do tours during October as well, don't they? I think they do. Even though they have a haunted house at night, I believe they have a different section for it.
I think they have daytime ones.
Yeah. And you should go to the haunted house as well because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's long too.
Yes. Very long.
Yes. And yeah, she said, if you're interested, even if you just like spooky stuff, even if you're not necessarily like a believer that things will be haunted, if you're at least kind of open to the idea, check it out. It should be pretty cool. And like I said, we'll be there. So yeah. And is there a website or a link for that?
I think there's if you go on Facebook, you can probably find it fairly easy.
Yeah, we'll try and find a link, and I'll put that in the description as well, so you can see a little more about it. We'll find a link, and we'll put that there. But yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe to us, because we're going to be doing a whole bunch of coverage for all of this stuff. We do more than just haunted house videos. We also make short films. And we do like other kind of like vlogs / videos on different amusement attraction type things.
Yes.
So yeah.
Check it out.
Check it out. Like us on Facebook. Send us a message. Let us know where to go. And a review for you and a home haunt. But until then, we will see you in the next video.
Bye.